Make sure you tune into Dominion TV every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Download the app. You can get it on Roku and Apple, and get ready for an awesome kingdom time. We're empowering young women and women to be the best that God has purposed them to be. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Evolve with Shauna Marie. Thank you so much for joining me. Whoop, whoop. I'm excited. This is our month for the overcomer. And oh my gosh, God got something to say, y'all. He's got something to say. I want to thank you so much for joining me every single Wednesday at 8:30. I know y'all done got the Bible study and worship service on Wednesday night. Y'all done got your little fried chicken, macaroni, cheese, collard greens. I hope not. Y'all know I get crunk. I got to work y'all out. Listen, I want to talk to you tonight about shooting your shot. Oh, I'm excited because here's the reality. A lot of times during this pandemic, people have been like, you know what? The whole 2020 is shot. Throw the whole 2020 away. We are not throwing the whole 2020 away. I'm trying to talk to some people who know that they still have seed in the ground. They're still waiting on a harvest. They are still waiting on the promises of God to manifest, to be brought into fruition. And I specifically want to talk to the underdog. You, the underdog, the overlooked one, the rejected one. I want to talk to you about shooting your shot. And when I thought about this, God brought back to me the story of David. We all know it, very familiar. So we know that King Saul disobeys God, right? He gets rejected by God. And God then says, okay, I'm going to anoint a new king. So he sends he sends Samuel to go to Jesse's house to find a new king. He said, it's going to be amongst his sons. Oh, boy. So they begin to go through this sacrifice, and all of the sons come out, and Samuel begins to go to each one, and he's like, is it this one, God? And God like, nope, not that one. Is it this one, God? He like, nope, not that one, not this one. So he's going through all of his sons, and he's like, God, but they look like they could be it. And God says, man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. Listen to that. Man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. So in this moment, Samuel says, are these all your sons? Just like, oh, I got one more. Wait, now hold up, wait a minute. So you forgot a whole son? You forgot that you had a son? And then when he came in, he says, the Bible says that he was ruddy and he was handsome. So he didn't look like he could have been the one. First of all, how many times have people judged you by the cover of your book? How many times did people overlook you? How many times did people count you out, stamping you to be the least likely candidate? See, you're the underdog that everybody is placing a bet on not to win. You don't look like you're going to win, don't look like you the champ, but you better thank God that he's not judging by appearance, he's judging by your heart. So watch what God does. Oh, this blesses me. God anoints David, the least likely candidate, right in front of his brothers. Woo! Let me tell you something. God is about to anoint you right in front of the people who counted you out, who overlooked you, who rejected you, who said you were not going to win. God is about to anoint you right in front of them. Did you feel that praise right there? Did you feel it in your spirit? I felt that. So watch this. So the Philistines go to battle with Israel. And they got this big old huge giant called Goliath. Y'all know the story? So Goliath begins to taunt and mock the people. So he basically punking the people. He punking them. Everybody is afraid of him, and no one wants to fight him. Let me ask you this for a moment. What's your giant? What are you afraid of? What stands in the way of you taking your shot? What is blocking you from taking the shot that God has ordained and purposed and assigned you to take? What's in your way? But guess who steps up to the plate? The least likely candidate, the little Rudy Poo, the pretty boy. So Saul questions him, and he's like, well, what makes you think that you can go beat this giant? He like, bro, let me tell you. I've been over with the sheep. And I've been fighting lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. And the Lord has helped me overcome. I know the Lord is going to show up for me. So watch this. So he clothes David in all this armor, puts a sword in his hand, and David can't walk in it. Some of us can't shoot our shots because the stuff we done put on is too heavy for us. It don't fit. We got on other people's opinions. We got on fear. We got on their insecurities and their inadequacies. It don't fit. And the reality is, just like David, we got to be able to take off what does not belong to us. Some of us, in our lack of confidence in our own gift, have even put on someone else's idea, someone else's blueprints, someone else's strategy, their know-how. And the reality is, it's not going to fit. It wasn't made for you. You're going to be uncomfortable. And shooting your shot this season is going to require you to walk in your authenticity. You got to be you. You can't be nobody else. So watch this. They were like, I can't, this don't fit. I can't walk in this. I can't fight in this. Mm-mm. Let me do what I know with who I know, God. So he takes his staff, 5 smooth stones, and a sling. And he shoots his shots. And with one shot, he defeats his giant. Let me say this to you because I got to bring this thing home. I'm going to read it so that I do not get off and miss what God told me to tell you. God said, this season, he just needs you to take one shot. Just take that one shot. It's like you in the finals for the basketball championship game, and all you got to do is let the ball up out of your hands, and God's going to make it nothing but net. Swish, baby, I'm telling you. It's time for you to take the risk on yourself. This is your defining moment. What you choose to believe and do in this moment is about to change your destiny. God is calling a time out for you being the shoulda, coulda, woulda person and sitting on the sidelines looking at everybody else walking a dream that you should be walking in. You got to be able to grab the ball, shoot your shot. Start the business, open the salon, open the restaurant, apply for the loan, go get the house, go get the car, kids, start that YouTube channel. You hear me? You better start it, no cap. Ain't that what y'all say? No cap. Start the YouTube channel, apply for college, go get the scholarships, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. If you're going to bet on anybody, bet on yourself and bet on God. The promises of God are yes and amen. If he gives you an assignment, a promise, a vision, an idea, a business, let me tell you something, baby, he is going to deliver. He will give you the provision for the vision. You ain't got no reason to be scared. You are not the spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. Do what God told you to do. There are people waiting on you, women, men, men, boys, girls waiting on your gift. You are the solution. You are the answer. You have the strategy. I'm telling you, you have the method. You have the know-how, the wisdom. Hope is in your hands. Healing's in your hands. Fire's in your mouth. You'll be able to deliver people, heal them, save them, set them free. Let me tell you something. Do what God told you to do. I wish I had a basketball. Shoot your shot. Shoot it. Shoot. Now, I can't play basketball, but I'm telling you, that flick of the wrist, that was good. Shoot your shot. Shoot it. I promise you. See, when it's God, you ain't got to do no work. When it's God, he gives you all the strategies, all the methods, all the strength, all the endurance, all the patience, all the connections. All you got to do is let the ball out your hand. And God said he going to make it nothing but net. Swish, baby. Trust God. They didn't bank on you, but God did. They didn't bet on you, but God did. They overlooked you, but God didn't. God chose you. He assigned you. He purposed you. He destined you. Shoot your shot. This is your season. Forget what they say about the pandemic. Shoot your shot. Don't you fall into them mantles with people talking about forget the whole 2020, throw it away. Not if you got seed in the ground, you better not throw it away. You throw away your promises, your breakthrough, your overflow, your increase. And what if the breakthrough you've been waiting on is attached to this assignment? Obey, obey, obey. Because obedience is greater than the sacrifice. So what you got to be challenged? Shoot the shot. So what you ain't got all the money? Shoot the shot. So what you scared? Shoot the shot. So what you ain't got no support? Shoot the shot. Shoot the shot anyway. So if that resonates with you, and I know I'm talking to somebody, you almost threw in the towel. Don't you throw in that towel on your dream, on your gift that God gave you. If that resonates with you and you know what, God, I can't do without you. You're right. You can't. What God has for you is so big, you cannot do it without him. So surrender any of those giants, those fears, any of that armor you had on that was too big, couldn't fit you. Somebody else's identity, somebody else's idea. Surrender that. Surrender your mind and your heart and your spirit and soul to Christ. Surrender your way to Christ. Right there where you are, God, I give it to you. I can't do without you. Help me to, I hear that. Help me to trust you. Help me to believe you. Help me to have the faith that I will jump and take these leaps of faith, and God, you will catch me. I'm telling you, you are not going to know that he's going to catch you until you jump. Shoot the shot. Shoot it. So surrender it right there. And if you do not know Christ and you want to give your life to Christ and do it with help, because see, God will help you. Just right there, surrender to God. God, I surrender. Forgive me of my sins. I believe that you died, arose, and got it with all power in your hands. I receive you, and I live my life for you. I say yes. It's just that simple. So I need your testimony to send to me at evolvetalkshow.com. Tell me how you shot your shot. It's swish, baby. Listen, thank you for joining me tonight. It's Evolve with Shauna Marie on Dominion TV. Make sure you continue to do what I tell you to do every single week. Shine your light, sprinkle your salt, shine, shine, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's Evolve with Shauna Marie on Dominion TV. It's Shauna Marie with the Evolve Talk Show. Listen, if this show has been blessing you, I need you to email in your prayer requests and your testimonies. And if you want to partner with us, make sure you email us at evolvetalkshow.com.